What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mighty Moth here, back with another video. Before we get into today's video, I just want to say, if you're watching this right now and you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button right now. You hear me? Hit that shit, hit the notification bell, give us a like, and leave a comment on your thoughts and or ideas for content you would like to see or questions you may have. Now, today we're talking to new players or players who have been playing for a while but just can't seem to achieve the goal that they really want. And that was basically brought on today by me saying I was going to shoot a video to my girl and my girl's mom, basically scoffing at it, being like, oh, this guy's never going to achieve nothing. He's grinding, he's doing all this, and he's only got how many subscribers? Well, don't let your dreams be dreams. And today, we're going to help you fucking figure it out. All right? So what do? Step one, figure out your goal. Because it's basically like ambition without direction is anxiety. And that's what this game is. There's so many things you can interact with and so many things you may want to do that it can be overwhelming. And without a direction and the know-how to get to there, you're just going to be anxious. You're going to be just grinding like random bullshit and hoping that you hit like a slot machine. So that's step one. Set a reasonable, attainable goal. And how do you do that? Well, you figure out what it is you want. Is it to farm bosses in the end game? Then do some research. Figure out what builds are doing well at bossing. And then look at the support gems. Look at the items they're wearing, their passive tree, and really dive into it and figure out how these interactions work with each other in order to culminate in a build that kills bosses. Don't just follow a guide and have no idea why it does this. I just know I hit spacebar, it dies. Or I tap X R2, it dies. That's not going to be fun because you have nothing invested. It's just not going to be fun. Swiping your credit card and then going out and buying a bunch of divines and then buying gear because it just is whatever this POB guide says isn't fun. We'll start there. Then what do? You test things. Test different support gems. See how they do for you. Test different passives. Is it elemental damage that helps my build more? Is it physical damage that helps my build more? What is better? Now, in my opinion, when it comes to increasing damage, things like increased damage, like percent increased damage, start to fall off after about 100%. The first 100% is the most increase you're going to see. So getting different buckets like damage to unique and rare enemies or damage with this or that, like say you have a quarterstaff, damage with quarterstaffs, that will give you more damage than just increased damage, because it's like having another bucket of damage increase, right? So those are things you need to look into. So do your research. But remember to stay true to yourself. You are a unique individual. No one can ever be you, and you will never be them. So if you're following a build because it's meta and it's not fun for you, follow a different build guide. Or just make your own and try things, like I said. And I think that's going to make the game more fun for you. And if you're having fun, you're engaging more. And that's the main way to get currency. The more you farm, the more hours you're willing to put into it, the better it's going to get if you have no idea what you're doing. Eventually, with RNG, you're going to hit. That's just how it works. We have dry spells. It's, neither here nor there. I will say, though, in my experience, I have found that maps with really big downsides, but also with rarity and quantity, seem to drop more loot. If you're not doing delirium maps, your build can't do it, then you need to figure out how to get your build to be able to do it. That's just the bottom line. You need to do hard content, risk versus reward, in order to get what basically anyone else is trying to attain. And then there's gear. So how do you get gear? How do you know what's good? Well, go on the trade website, search for like the between 5 and 30 divines, So it's like good items, but not top tier mirror items. Because sometimes people just list shit for a mirror and it's like a inventor's gamble or whatever. So reasonable price and then see what it is. Like, oh, a sleek jacket with tier 6% evasion and energy shield, with a tier 7 or 8 flat evasion and energy shield, and then like a tier 4 triple split with like fire res and lightning res on the bottom. Those are things that are going to be good. Look for base items that you can pick up that are what people are going after, what the meta builds are going after, because you just researched what builds are meta and what works on Google or on YouTube, and then pick up items that those builds use and post fucking everything. So here's an example of me just hitting a ring, right? We're just like, okay, we're gonna go here, we're gonna pop this shit on. Okay, that's pretty good. We got some fizz, we got some lightning damage, but the fizz isn't like super good. I thought about hitting it with an essence, but I'm like, you know what? The fizz isn't good. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna try and annul it. We're gonna try and get the fizz off and keep the lightning res. Well, it didn't work. So what do? Take the fucking fizz off. Start over. Why? Because it's for the sake of science and for this video. Okay, well, we didn't hit. We didn't hit again. Well, let's roll it up. All right, not bad. So we chaos it. Okay, chaos it again. All right, not terrible. We got a little worse. So we throw some exalts into it. Whoa, hey, what do you know? We hit a little something. That's not bad. That's just basically it. Sometimes it's by chance, but other times you have, a way of kind of knowing what's going to be good and what's not going to be good. It's like here, I said, oh, we have maximum energy shield and we have strength. I'm just gonna, nope, scratch that. Not gonna regal it. Let's go get a greater essence of enhancement. Why? Because we already have percent maximum energy shield. So let's try to get flat energy shield on it. Because that's instantly going to make it better. And what did we do? We got evasion rating. Still not bad. That's meta. Evasion and energy shield. Slap some shit on it. Low accuracy, whatever. Maybe it'll sell for a few divine. You never know. Maybe it'll sell for one divine, but you just made one divine with a few exalts. Like 25 exalts, we make a divine. It's stuff like that. And that's basically all you have to do. Another thing like this. We had lightning resistance, so we knew if we hit it with a greater essence of lightning, we were going to get lightning damage, all res, or percent lightning damage. Then you hit it with a few of these bad boys, and there you go. You're in there. That's at least 5, 10. Another method, recombinator. Flat fizz, percent fizz. Hit that shit. All we had was 2 spears in a dream, 11% chance, and we hit it. You know, maybe it's not great. And what was the end result? Right here. So, how do you achieve this? So, basically, you just pick everything up off the ground and ID it. Boom, right there, T9 fizz. What do you know? Huh. And then, oh, what's this? Blue Sacred Maul. This probably ain't very good. Let me just drop this shit real quick. And boom, 6 to melee skills. Stuff like that. See, and then you just save it. And then you have stuff like this you save. You just keep saving these items with high rolls, like high percent evasion, high flat evasion, the combinations of the two, things like this. Like, they don't have to be good items, they just have to have something good about them. Even if they are the wrong base, you combine it with something that is the right base and hope that it hits it. When it recombines, it gives you the good base. And that's all you do. It costs you nothing to do it but some artifacts. You might as well do it, you know? And with all these things, right? Let's say you have, say, a tiara, for example. Something like this with a high flat maximum energy shield. And then you find another tiara. Not very good, but it's got a high percent maximum energy shield. Take that fucker to the recombinator, throw some order artifacts at it, and then you could come up with something like this. A few exalts later, and you can sell it for some divine. It's stuff like that. Or you have, say, a crossbow that has high fizz percent and high fizz damage. And you just combine them. Like these aren't necessarily great, but like some of them have super high damage, like 600 something, and like this one, it's got 700 top end damage plus lightning damage. That's insane. It's just things like that. Like here's a look at some of the other things I made. And you could whittle this and get another resistance on the bottom, boom, or something like this. It's a lot of things you can do, really. I mean, it's up to you. The opportunity is there. Nothing but air and opportunity, and I just took all the air. So it's up to you guys to now take the opportunity. So what did we learn? Let's review. Set a reasonable, attainable goal. Do your research. Stay true to yourself and have fun. If you follow those steps, there's no way you can go wrong. Because if you do something you don't find fun, there's no farming technique or crafting technique or leveling technique or build guide you could follow that you're ever going to follow for long. You're going to get burnout on it and you're not going to get what you want. But remember, post everything. Somebody may need it and you might be the guy to have it. And I hope that this video reaches you and it tells you exactly what you needed to hear in this very moment, and it helps give you a little bit of motivation and know how to get out there, get grinding, and have some fun. So with that said, you already know what it is. Stay blessed. You are enough. And as always, stay mouthy.